Welcome back to my channel if you're a subscriber, and hello for the first time if this is your first time here. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day or night whenever this reading crosses you, whenever you find this reading. Today's topic is why you shouldn't give up or quit on that dream you're dreaming. And I channeled the message yesterday heavily of That's So Raven. So that's why the title is gonna have part of That's So Raven in it. So basically what I feel like I'm channeling with that message is there's a reason that we don't see our visions like the way Raven did, because every episode is basically about her seeing the future and then messing it up because she's trying to force it to happen the way that she saw it in her dream, right? But also I feel like the reason I was drawn to do this reading is because in the last reading, if you haven't watched it, definitely watch it. But if you watched the last reading, I talked a lot about dreams. I talked about a lot about visions, and that inspired me to think, like it all led me. This is how I got here. I'm just explaining to y'all the whole way I got to this reading. When I realized how much I was talking about dreams and visions, I was like, I feel like I need to do a reading on dreams or a reading on visions. So in whatever way that resonates with you, apply it to yourself, okay? So today I'm gonna do two piles. I'm gonna do, clear quartz for pile number one, and what is this called? Obsidian for pile number two. Pile number one, clear quartz, and pile number two, obsidian. Yes. Okay, so pick your piles and I will see you guys there. All right, pile number one, let's get straight into it. No long talking, let's get it, let's go. All right, let me get an overall energy spirit for my pile number one. Why shouldn't they give up on that dream that they are dreaming? Okay, the Tower. I'm doing the overall energy first. So we have the Tower. Might be some Scorpios or Aries in here. The Towers are ruled by Mars. And I think this came out in my last reading too. I don't remember if it was for both groups or for one group. Okay, and then you have the Page of Cups. So overall energy, the Tower is this moment where we feel like all hell is breaking loose. Like everything that we have, built up and put time in is falling apart, but it's falling apart for good reason. It's falling apart because we need it to fall apart, because we need to understand that when we build things on unstable foundations, on bad foundations, they're not gonna last. So even though we worked really hard for this, and it's a really painful moment to see everything that we built crash and burn, it's only to teach us it's just a lesson for later on, right? And then you have the Page of Cups, which is basically an idea, a download from spirit. Like I was talking about, like kind of going into this reading, I was talking about visions and dreams. Those are downloads from spirit. It's spirit letting you see things because they want you to do them. Okay, so overall energy, we're talking about this new idea that's gonna be born from chaos. Like it's gonna be born from everything falling apart, and then you're gonna have this new idea right after. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, Spirit, why should my pile number one not give up, not quit that dream that they're dreaming? Why should my pile number one not quit, not give up on that dream that they're dreaming? Okay, Death. More Scorpio energy, definitely some Scorpios here. Or if you're not a Scorpio, you're just going through a very transitional period in your life. The Four of Pentacles just jumped out. And the Page of Swords. Whoa, the Three of Pentacles. Okay, this is going by really fast. Like something is happening quick. Something is happening very quick. This transition that's going on in your life is happening really fast. And it might be a transition where you're feeling really closed off, but now you are having the idea that you should share more on social media with the Page of Swords, share more about your journey, be more open about what you've been through, telling your story more, possibly. And the Three of Pentacles, like, people are going to be wanting to work with you. They're going to want to collaborate with you. They are going to definitely be interested in your work. Like whatever it is that you share, people are going to be interested in it. They're going to dig it. With the Three of Pentacles, that's what I'm getting. Like they're going to admire it. So you have the Death card, Scorpio energy, transitioning, moving past this period of time. And you might be moving past this period of time where you're in the Four of Pentacles energy, which is more closed off, holding things together, holding things to yourself. This also could be about budgeting for some people. You might be moving out of or moving into a transitional period where you're budgeting more. And maybe that's what you're going to be sharing about online. You might be sharing about how you're budgeting online. For some of you, it's going to be about budgeting. For some of you guys, it's going to be about just being more closed off and keeping everything to yourself and getting to a more open period. Bottom of the deck energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, and the Two of Wands. And here's the Eight of Wands. I just want to mention that because those cards flew out and I'm like, something's happening very fast or you're going through this transformation very quickly. Sorry, y'all. Had to do it. Ooh! Stiff. Feel stiff. Okay, it's Two of Wands, the Ten of Swords. You're making this decision, this choice about your finances, that you've been really agonizing over. Like you've really thought about it a lot. But you're finally completing that cycle where you're not thinking about it anymore. You're just doing it. And I feel like this decision that you make is going to have you feeling more grounded with the Queen of Pentacles. It's going to have you in an energy where you feel very calm, cool, relaxed. Definitely sitting in your power because it's a queen. There might be some Virgos here, Capricorns, and Tauruses. Or you could have those placements. Whenever I talk about signs, just know you don't have to be that sun sign. You could have those placements in your Mars, your Venus, your Mercury, etc., or your moon. But ultimately, I feel like you're bossing up. Like this definitely feels like bossing up. Transitioning into this boss phase. So the Two of Wands, Ten of Swords, and the Queen of Pentacles. So you shouldn't quit on that dream you're dreaming because you've already done so much planning for it. You've already thought about it so much, and I feel like you really are heading in the right direction with it. The Two of Wands too is like, it's all about making a decision, but the whole point is either way you go, the world is in your hands. Like it does not matter what decision you make really, because it just matters that you make a decision, period. That's what really matters. Okay, Spirit, tell me about this Death card. Strength, okay. Might be some Leos in here. But with this Death card clarified by Strength, I feel like it's gonna take you it's taking you a lot of mental strength to go through this transitional period. Like you might be feeling, some of you guys might have been like maybe depressed or just not in the best headspace lately. And I see you transitioning out of that, and I see you coming into a period where you are doing things that need to be done rather than doing the things that you want to do. Like this feels like a transitional shift where you didn't have a choice, and you don't, especially to starting with the Tower and as general energy, it's all about surrender. Like when you have a Tower moment, you can either sit there and fight everything that's going on here, like, or you could just jump out the window. Like you surrender to it, and that's the best way to get through it. And once you surrender to it, you're gonna, like, your mind's just gonna open up, and it's just gonna be like you have like this endless amount of ideas. Okay, Spirit, why is the Four of Cups here? Why shouldn't my pile number one give up or quit on that dream that they're dreaming? Why shouldn't they quit? Thank you. The World. So you're starting this new cycle. Like I said, I've been saying this transition. Like you shouldn't quit because you are going through, I think you're going through one of the most difficult parts of this transitioning cycle. And it's either, like I said, for some of you guys, it's about budgeting. And for some of you guys, it's about being more open about who you are. But either way, with the World card, it's letting me know that you're closing this cycle of either being super closed off, or you're closing a cycle of budgeting maybe, or you're closing a cycle of worrying about finances so much, and you're never going back with the World card. Like, it signifies that you have made some type of huge decision to liberate yourself, and you're not turning back, like, after you make this decision. Why is the Page of Swords here, Spirit? You also might be a fixed sign. Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I'm blanking on my fixed signs right now. Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. I want to say Taurus? I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Okay, Spirit, why is the Page of Swords here? Why shouldn't my pile one give up or quit on that dream that they're dreaming? That vision that you showed them? And the Page of Swords, I'm just thinking about, the Page of Swords is the hero of the deck. Like, they want to save everybody. They want to speak for those who are not spoken for. Like, they're this voice. So I feel like it's something about you sharing this transitional period with other people as well. Sharing maybe about how it's good to be open. And even sharing about how every ending is just a new beginning with the Death card. I'm hearing old habits die hard. Old habits die hard. Why is the Page of Swords here, Spirit? Why shouldn't my pile number one quit or give up on that dream that they're dreaming? The Tower again. Yeah. Surrender. And share. They want you to share these moments that are difficult for you. Share these moments where you feel like everything is falling apart, because what you'll realize when you share these moments is that a lot of other people are experiencing them too. The Moon with the Three of Pentacles. Okay. The Three of Pentacles getting clarified with the Moon. I feel like other people are going to recognize and like what you're doing, like what you're sharing. They're going to appreciate it, and it's because they feel it. They feel it. Like I just said, like the things that you're going through, those difficult moments that you're going through, other people are going to resonate with that. Like the Moon card, instantly I'm thinking Cancer. Like, and that's feeling things, like an intuition feeling, like a solar plexus feeling, which is like the chakra in your stomach. It's a gut, just a gut feeling. Like people, your work is really gonna touch people. Like if you really shared it with people, if you really shared those moments where maybe those days where you're not feeling so great. Or those moments where you had like a lack mentality, where you felt like you didn't have a lot. That also could be what this Four of Pentacles is talking about too. The lack mentality, feeling like you don't have a lot, so you have to hold on tight to literally everything you have. I definitely feel like it's about feeling really attached to your downfalls or your mistakes, but you're learning that it's okay to make mistakes, and mistakes, everyone makes mistakes, and sharing those mistakes only connects you to, it really connects you to people, because it lets them know like, hey, I'm not the only one who's made a mistake, you know? Bottom of the deck energy, the Six of Wands, that's the first card. And the Six of Wands is Leo energy, and it's about going where you're celebrated. So, like, look at her, getting her flowers right here. Like I said, people are going to appreciate if you share this part of yourself. The Nine of Pentacles, which is independence, financial stability, financial independence, doing what you want to do because, you know, you got all your ducks in a row, you got all your money together, and you're just really enjoying your life. Like, and then the Sun card, which is literally happiness. Underneath that, the Nine of Cups, like, dreams coming true. More Leo energy. Like, I definitely have some Leos in this pile, or you guys have some Leo placements, but this is about your ego. I feel like it's an ego death. Yes, thank you, Spirit, for giving me that. Because the Strength card is also ruled by Leo, and Leo is attached to our ego. So this is an ego death. And when your ego dies, it's like you just recognize that a lot of the stuff that you like critique yourself for, and the mistakes that you make, and how hard on you are on yourself, is really not necessary, because you're a soul having a human experience, and we all make mistakes, and that's okay. And when your ego dies, it's like you feel okay making mistakes. Like, you know it's okay, you feel better about it. I also feel like you sharing this, sharing your mistakes, sharing the downfalls, sharing the hard parts of your life where you feel like everything is going to shit, when you feel like everything is chaos, is intuitively guided, divinely guided, for sure. Like with the Moon card. Like, it's like you just feel like you should share it. Like, when you feel like you should share it, you should. But it feels scary because you don't know how other people are going to react to it. You don't know what other people are gonna say, but it doesn't matter, because everything that people say is a projection of themselves. So if someone sees you sharing a hard moment of your life, and they critique you and they say like you're garbage and all this other stuff, it's really because that person feels that way about themselves. So it doesn't really matter what anybody says about you. Okay, let me get some closing messages, Spirit. Let's get some closing messages. I don't know if I showed all these cards. I don't know if I showed you guys the Nine of Pentacles. I know I showed the Sun. Okay, Spirit, let me get some closing messages for my pile number 1. Why they should not give up on that dream that they're dreaming. But so far what I'm seeing is that you shouldn't give up, because, you know, everybody makes mistakes, everybody goes through hard times, and you exposing yourself is only going to make people feel more connected to you. It's just like, I think people are going to really resonate with it more than you think, more than you feel. But do it when it feels divinely guided. Like, do it when you feel comfortable doing it. But it's going to be uncomfortable at first. But over time, it'll become easier. Okay, Spirit, let me get some closing messages. So let me get this Queen out first. Okay. Spirit, what does my pile 1 need to know? What does my pile 1 need to know? Why they should not quit on that dream that they have been dreaming? What does my pile 1 need to know? Why they shouldn't quit on that dream that they've been dreaming? On that dream that they have been dreaming. Why should my pile number 1 not quit or give up on that dream they've been dreaming? What do they need to know from the Queens about their dreams, about their vision, Spirit? What do they need to know? Why shouldn't my pile number 1 give up? Okay. 25, which breaks down to 7, which is divine intervention. The Tower is also divine intervention and breaks down to 7. So it says fearless love, Oshun. I feel like it's just, this is about, and then the bottom of the deck is speak up. And under that is resistance. It's like, there's some story that you need to tell that other people need to hear, that they want to hear, but you may be resisting it because it just doesn't feel comfortable. It's just not what you're used to. But also too, like I feel like you're transitioning into this phase where you feel more comfortable, you feel more open, you're getting out of that closedness. And I said all that to say, I feel like it has something to do with money. Like, when you start speaking, you're gonna start making money. Like, you see these rivers of gold flowing behind her. Like, you have the Queen of Pentacles here, like, and she's the Queen of Finances for real. Like, she's the Queen of Possessions. She's the Queen of shit. Like, she has a lot of shit. Okay. So, Dare to love. Begin with loving yourself. Allow yourself to be loved. You feel everything deeply. You are porous with a wall around your heart. This is a paradox. You are love and you are worth loving. Your divine assignment is to remain what? Open, baby. Okay, period. To fearless love. You deserve to be loved in your language. You are worthy of a love that remembers your beauty at your ugliest moments, okay? Don't allow your unhealed past to block your future. Real love is a sacred contract that says, I am vulnerable and committed. Your heart is safe with me. Let's expand our consciousness together. Declaration, I give love. I receive love. I am love. And I feel like that's like what you need to know is that you need to just put these messages out in a loving manner. Because I mentioned earlier my message or my example earlier involved somebody seeing you going through hardship and being like, oh, they're garbage. Like what you have to be the person who's just putting out love and letting people know that it's okay, because in return you'll receive that. So as many people might be like you're garbage because you're going through a hard time, there's going to be tenfold of people who are going to respond with love because you're putting the messages out with love. So that's what they want you to know, to put messages out with love, and you'll receive love when you do start to speak out more. Okay, Spirit, let me get closing messages. The 6 of Wands again. Why shouldn't my pile number 1 give up on that dream they're dreaming? The Knight of Swords. So 6 of Wands immediately, like I said earlier, and that's double confirmation seeing that again. It's like you will be celebrated for sharing your hardships. Like people are gonna fuck with you. And it's like people who don't fuck with you, they're just not for you, so you don't have to worry about them anyway. Then you have the Knight of Swords, so I feel like people are gonna literally send you messages being like, I appreciate you sharing this this message. They're gonna think highly of you too. That's what I think of with the 6 of Wands. Like she's on this horse. Like people are gonna think highly of you. Like because you are like it takes a lot of strength. It takes a lot of strength, amen. Okay, to really share these types of moments, to share these tower moments, to share these hardships. Like most people, when they go through a tower moment, they don't want to talk to anybody. They don't want to tell anybody. Like, hey man, come on. I'm showing this to the wrong side of the camera. I just said that, period. It takes a lot of strength. There is some Leos in here. What's up? Leos in the fucking house, baby. Shine. Show your fucking, show yourself. Show your worth. Be you. Like, people are gonna think that you're so incredibly strong for sharing your story, and they're gonna tell you. They're gonna be like, man, this is crazy. Like, you really are out here, you know, being so vulnerable. And also with the World card, yeah, you're being vulnerable. Like, that's what it's about. Like, in the traditional World card, the person is naked. Okay, you have everything is fine. They want you to know everything's fine. But I'm gonna pull another one because I want a card. I'm clarifying the 6 of Wands, and I have the Knight of Pentacles so far. So that makes me feel like this has been a long time coming. And the 3 of Pentacles again. Just confirmation after confirmation. People are really gonna admire your work, and it's been a long time coming. It's like you have this dream, this idea, and it's something that you've thought of for a while. Okay. The Tower just came out in reverse. The Knight of Swords. And that lets me know, like, again with the resistance, like people might be coming to you and telling you that they are resisting their Tower moment and they're trying to make it not happen, and they're going to be asking you, yes, they're going to be asking you, like, how do I surrender? How do I do it? How did you do it? And then I got the 4 of Cups, which is even more confirmation for me. I'm on the right track. Like, they're gonna, like, they're in this energy of, like, saying no to the universe, saying no to Spirit, not taking what Spirit is trying to offer them, which is this Tower moment. And it's like, they want to just ask you how, because they're just so stuck on resisting. Like, they just want to talk to you about, they're going to want to talk to you about how do you surrender so much? How do you make it look so easy? I can't make this shit up. Ace of Wands, confirmation again. This is a confirmation. This means yes. When you see the Ace of Wands upright, that's a fat ass yes, okay? So yeah, people are gonna think that you're strong as hell. They're gonna think that you're very passionate. They're gonna think that you're just this major creator. Maybe some of you guys are content creators, or you don't even have to be a content creator. Like, I mean, everything, what's not content? Like, I don't know, like if you're an artist, isn't that content? Like if you're a musician, if you're a rapper, like if you are, I don't know what else, but you know, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. And then the Queen of Cups came out. So you shouldn't give up on that dream that you're dreaming, because other people are gonna look up to you and they're gonna wanna do what you're doing once you show them. They're gonna be like, oh, like this is about, with the Strength card, like I was talking about earlier, like this is about doing things that I have to do, not about doing things that I wanna do. And following your dreams is not gonna be doing what you wanna do the whole time. Like you're gonna have to make a lot of decisions where you're doing what you have to do to make your dream come true versus doing what you want to do because it's what you want to do. And when you make those decisions to do what you want to do versus doing the things that you feel like you have to do, sometimes that makes you slow down to getting what you really want. Okay, period. And this just set me up. One of the things I love to say, and with the Ace of Wands here, it's the perfect opportunity to say everything is an exchange. Like every ace is an exchange. Everything you get from Spirit, you have to give something up. Spirit is not just going to give you everything that you want without seeing that you can surrender to them. They want to know that you're going to surrender to Spirit. They want to know that you can give things up, that you can sacrifice, because why would I give you everything if I haven't even seen you have the ability to surrender, to sacrifice? It just means that if I gave it to you, you'd mess it up. And that goes back to the theme of what I was saying, what I was channeling when I wanted to make this message in the first place, which was That's So Raven, and her seeing her future and her messing stuff up, trying to make it happen just that way. But with the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups, I feel like people are gonna look up to you because they could tell that you're following your heart, and they could just see that you're going to create so many things. And that's also why you shouldn't give up. Like you shouldn't give up because you're doing what you have to do. You're already doing well with exchanges with the universe. You're surrendering, which is a beautiful thing. It's a great thing. And you're just following your heart with the Queen of Cups. You're just following your intuition and doing what you feel like you should do. And you're also in this receiving energy. Like you're ready to receive from the universe, which is great. Bottom of the deck energy, you have the Four of Wands, which is literally success, accomplishments, reaching your milestones. And then it's the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So it's like you're taking your dreams, literally taking your dreams and turning them into a reality. That's what I'm getting here. Taking your dreams, turning them into a reality, period. That's all I can say with that. You shouldn't quit because you're already doing it. You're literally already doing it. Ooh, beautiful. I'm gonna get a card of advice from the dragons. Okay, that flew out real quick. So this is Kuan Yin's Pink Dragon. Brings firm love that resets your karmic balance. See all your cords dissolved by transcendent love. Enjoy your freedom and look for the divine around you. So yeah, this is definitely just giving me like how I was talking about earlier with this fearless love. Like if you put all your messages out with love, you're gonna receive that energy back. And Spirit is gonna be just dropping love into your life. Let me read this one. 46. Okay, so choosing this card offers you an opportunity to heal all your relationships, including those from past lives that you may be unaware of. Ask this dragon to dissolve the cords that still tie you to others and sit quietly while they do so. You may sense or feel them releasing you completely. Take a moment to feel the freedom that this offers you. These great-hearted dragons will then help you to see with the eyes of love. Look for the divine in everyone and be aware of all situations from a higher understanding. Knowing that Kuan Yin's gentle pink dragons are by your side, these gracious dragons will enable you to enrich your relationships and transform your friendships. They will help you to treat all people with greater respect, care, and love than ever before. Remember to thank them for enhancing your life. So I feel like your message of guidance from spirit is just to treat people with love, and you will receive love back. Even if those people aren't treating you with love, seeing how everyone is going through tower moments, and how, like I talked about earlier, a lot of people are closed off about their tower moments. They don't share those moments. If you bring love into those situations, when you do share your own, it's just going to encourage that and plant that seed in other people. Okay, that's everything that I have for you, Pile 1. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope that you guys come back and see me again later for the next one. And if you chose Pile 2 as well, the Obsidian Pile, I'll see you there. Bye, guys. And like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video with somebody else if you feel like they need that encouragement, or if this video brought you a smile, a laugh, or some form of happiness, joy, love, light. Yes, send it to somebody else. Thank you, guys. Let's get it. Let's go. What's going on, Pile number 2? My Obsidian group. If you picked Obsidian, this is your fire. Okay. When I was shuffling, the cards was flying out. So yeah, I feel like something's happening really quick, really fast, in a hurry. Like, my peoples are on the move. My peoples are just, I don't know if life is just really busy right now, or if you guys just have a lot of things to do. You might have a lot on your mind, because these cards were jumping, girlies and boys. These cards were jumping. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's figure out what the general energy is, and let's see what it is that you need to know about why you should not give up on those dreams that you are dreaming. Why shouldn't you give up on those dreams that you're dreaming? Why shouldn't my Pile number 2 give up on the dreams that they are dreaming? That did not help me. Okay. Okay. The 5 of Swords in the upright, which is conflict with your own self, within your own mind, or it's conflict with other people. It's saying what you have to say and not really giving a rat's behind about what other people have to say about it, how they feel about it. And the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. Like I said, it's conflict within yourself, within your own mind about something, or it's conflict with another person. 5s represent changes. They represent hardship, because difficultly dealing with change can be hard for most people. But the 2 of Pentacles, it's an idea, it's a dream. It's like you're juggling. Yeah, for a lot of you guys, this could definitely be inner conflict. But it could also be, for some of you guys, some of the dreams that you have, it's like you're worried about what other people think, or having to fight off other people about, and having to defend your decision that you make with this 2 of Pentacles, because you're juggling something. But when you're juggling something, you see how her head's looking down? She's looking at something. She's looking at what she really wants. When you're juggling 2 things, it's because you feel like you have to. Like, you feel like you have to do both, but realistically, you always know that there's one thing that you want to do that you prefer to do over the other thing. So you might be having an inner conflict with yourself about which dream to follow. Or you might be having this conflict because you are worried about what other people are gonna say. That was 2 separate things. You might be having an inner conflict about what dream to follow because you just don't know which one, and it could have something to do with what other people are saying. But also, you could be having a conflict on the outside with people. When you tell them about your dreams, they don't really support it. They're like, maybe you should keep your day job. And you're like, but I really want to follow my dream. So it's like, you know what you want, but people are like, maybe you should keep your day job type energy. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Why shouldn't my pile number 2 give up on the dream that they're dreaming? And it's like, I feel like the reason you shouldn't give up is because you already know what you want, and it doesn't matter what other people think or what they want you to do. Because at the end of the day, like, we come in here, we come in this world alone, we die in this world alone. So, like, we come in alone, we die alone. So it's like, at the end of the day, you're gonna be the one who holds the regret if you let someone else, you know, bully you into making a choice about anything, but especially about your dream. 3 of Wands in the reverse, okay. I feel very stuck. This feels stuck so far. It also feels a little impatient with the 3 of Wands in reverse. Because I feel like the 3 of Wands is like you're waiting for something to come in, waiting for your blessings to come in. But in reverse, I feel like you're in a really big rush for something to come in. Like you're not really you're not down for the waiting portion. I also feel like you just feel like things aren't happening. Things aren't moving. 2 of Cups. So something about partnerships, something about soulmates, something about relationships. For some of you guys, maybe that's what the dream is. Maybe the dream is about having a soulmate, having a partner. The Queen of Swords. Saying how it is. Being very transparent. As you can see, like her dress is just really see-through right there. So it's about really being see-through, really being transparent with people, telling them exactly what's on your mind. No sugarcoating anything. Why shouldn't my pile 2 give up on that dream that they're dreaming? Okay, 2 cards. I'll take them both. Temperance. And the King of Cups. Okay. So I have some air energy. So Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You could have those placements. With the Temperance card, you might be a Sagittarius. And the King of Cups, you could also have water placements, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. The Temperance card. I'm hearing like, let's get it started. It's getting started. Because I'm thinking about how the Temperance cards are dipping their toe in. They're not just diving all the way in. But these wings, this angel here is letting me know that you're very protected. So it's like they're giving you the okay to really tell people how it is, like whether that's familial, platonic, romantic. Just tell these people how it is, tell these people what your dreams are, tell them what it is that you want. Be very straightforward about it. But also, like with the Temperance card, it's like maybe you have some type of imbalance going on that you need to, you know, work on. Give yourself more self-care. Because Temperance card is really about these 2 cups that she's pouring. Like, you have to pour into yourself before you can pour into anybody else. And then you have the King of Cups, which is following your heart, being emotionally mature, doing what you feel you should do. Kind of already having this sense of knowing of how I want to move. But it's very secretive at the same time. Like, I'm not just telling everybody, blabbing it to everybody. Okay. I feel like you shouldn't give up on that dream that you're dreaming, because despite how other people make you feel, it's not about how they feel, it's about how you feel. If you're confident in what you're doing and you know that you're doing what you should be doing, that's the only thing that really matters. You don't need the support of other people really But the people who are your soulmates, like, you know, good, it could be a good friend, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a coworker, it could be a familial person. They're gonna support you no matter what, because your dreams, your visions, whatever it is that you've seen that you want to do, that was only shared with you. So some people are just not going to understand, and they're not going to try to understand either, and that's okay. And then there's people who they're not going to understand, but they believe in you. So they don't need to understand exactly why you're doing what you're doing or how you're going to accomplish what you're doing. They just have that faith in you. So I feel like you shouldn't quit on that dream you're dreaming, because it's like, it feels like quitting on yourself, really, because it doesn't matter, like I said, what other people think or how they may respond to the decision that you make. Justice, okay. Libra energy. Why shouldn't my pile 2, the Page of Swords, give up on that dream that they're dreaming? The Three of Wands with the Justice card reversed, or not Justice card reversed, the Three of Wands reversed, clarified by the Justice card, is I feel like you have good karma coming to you. Like, if you have been feeling stuck, you've been feeling like, because the Three of Wands is right before the Four of Wands. It's like you're waiting for success to hit, right? So it's like you're right there. I feel like you're right there. You're like one decision away from, you know, reaching your milestones and reaching those accomplishments that you truly desire. But there's something about sharing. It's something about sharing about relationships with the Page of Swords. That's like my social media card. Like, it's about sharing something about personal relationships, sharing something about soulmates, maybe sharing about, you know, just the message of, if somebody's not really getting your vision, they're not really believing in you, that you need to cut those people off. That's what I'm feeling, because you have the Queen of Swords right after that, and she's got this sword because she's not afraid to cut anybody off. And I just saw 1111 on the timer. Yeah. And all the like 111 is like new beginnings. Sometimes you have to, you know, cut the dead weight. So maybe you need to cut some people off who are, you know, not believing in your dream. Okay, let me get a new card, Spirit. I got that one in the last reading. The Moon card just tried to come out. The Two of Swords now. Okay. Two of Swords. It's like, and I don't know if I showed these already, but Justice and the Page of Swords. Queen of Swords with the Two of Swords is like, you have this honesty that needs to be shared. You have this truth that wants to come out, but I feel like you're keeping it to yourself. And it's like, the Two of Swords, in my opinion, is like a card where you're really listening to, okay, the Moon just came back out again, so I'm gonna take it. The Queen of Swords with the Two of Swords is like, the Two of Swords for me is like this card where you don't really want to hear what anybody else has to say. You're just listening to your intuition, and you're trying to figure out how to, you know, send out your message, be the most clear that you can be, share what needs to be shared within you, whatever truth it is that needs to be released. So I feel like you shouldn't quit or on that dream you're dreaming, because the step I feel like you are lacking, or the step, like, it's like I was saying, you're right there. It's like part of that step is just sharing your real feelings about your dreams. It could be about sharing that really with your friends, family, co-workers, whoever soulmate connections you have on social media. It's like not being afraid of everybody seeing, yep, this is what I'm going for, this is what I'm going after, and I'm doing it wholeheartedly. Temperance card clarified by the Moon. Some of you guys might be working on shadow work. It might be your shadow side that's making you feel like you can't share this truth, making you feel like it's not acceptable, but you have this feeling nonetheless with this moon card, Cancer energy, like your emotional being is trying to break through and be like, but we need to share this. I feel the need to share this, so let me share this. And it's also that desire too for self-care, wanting more self-care, feeling like you need to take care of yourself more, doing more routines for yourself to take care of yourself, and not feeding into other people before you have fully filled up your own cup, before you have fully given yourself all the love that you need, not really messing with anybody else until you've done that. And maybe part of you sharing your truth, maybe sharing that truth is part of your shadow work, part of your healing, part of that self-care you need, is being able to fully express yourself. Because the Queen of Swords, like, she's not holding back, but with this Two of Swords energy, I'm getting that she is, like, you are. For some of you guys, I'm definitely getting that this is something specifically with another person. It could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, masculine energy, or it could also be a Sagittarius. Maybe some of you guys feel like you might have this person who's really close to in your life. It could be a father figure or a brother, just a masculine figure who means a lot to you, and you really want them to accept whatever it is that is your dream, but you're nervous that they won't, so you just keep it to yourself. And I feel like you should just share that with them. Okay, I'm not taking both of these. Three of Pentacles should come out. The Four of Cups. Okay, yeah. As I was just talking about that masculine energy, the Four of Cups, it's like you feel like they don't want to hear it. You feel like they're not going to accept that truth from you. But it doesn't really matter whether people want to accept your truth or not. It just matters that you express it. Because, people come around. Like, you have to allow people to feel however they feel. We can't control other people's reactions to the things that we tell them. And it's a people-pleasing tendency that a lot of people struggle with. And I'm seeing Libra energy here, air energy. So Libra, you could be a Libra, and that's definitely like a Libra thing. Having this people-pleasing tendency, and it's not just a Libra thing, I'm just mentioning that. It's just like we want to control, but the whole point of it is that we want to control how other people react, and you got to let that go, because you can't control how other people react, and that's okay. And for those of you who aren't resonating with this being another person that you need to directly share your message with, for you as an individual, this King of Cups energy being clarified by this Four of Cups energy is like you feeling like you don't have time or the energy to deal with your heart space, deal with the things that it is that you really want. Feeling closed off to accepting more energy from the universe, accepting more love from the universe, feeling just like, I'm chilling, I'm good, I'm cool where I'm at. But I don't think that you're really being entirely honest with yourself. I think that you might be rejecting moving forward because you're scared of what's next. You're scared of it not happening correctly, which also ties me back to like what I said at the beginning of the reading with the That's So Raven theme. It's like you see a vision, but now you want to control everything that happens up until you get to that vision, and it doesn't work that way. You just have to follow your heart and trust your intuition and trust that you're doing the right thing. When you feel like you're doing the right thing, you are doing the right thing. And if you're not doing the right thing and you make a mistake, that's okay too. That's part of our journey. So you shouldn't quit on that dream you're dreaming because you don't know exactly how it's going to play out for you. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy, I forgot to read it the first time, so I'm going to read it now. You had the Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is like signifying just the idea of like what I've been talking about, the visions that I've been talking about. It's definitely something you've already seen. the Ace of Wands and the Six of Wands, which I'm thinking makes 7 wands. So it's something that I feel like you're pretty defensive about, and that makes sense too with this Five of Swords energy that came out in the beginning. It's an idea that you're really protective over, but it's an idea that could literally make you very successful. It's a vision, it's a dream that can make you very successful, but you have to be willing to follow it. Leo energy with the Six of Wands. And this is being celebrated, like going to the people who celebrate you. So I feel like you shouldn't quit or give up on that dream that you're dreaming, because following that dream will lead you to people who embrace you and who encourage you and who look up to you and who think that you're dope for doing what you're doing. People who think that you're really creative. And it could even lead you to even more creative people, because it's walking over to this Ace of Wands and this Page of Cups. So people who also have downloads and people who are following those downloads and people who are confident in them. But with the Ace of Wands, it's important to note, like, any ace that you receive, like any opportunity that you receive from Spirit is an exchange. Like when you get something from Spirit, you're gonna have to give something up as well. Very similar energy to my first pile, gotta say it. And the Four of Cups is peeking its head out too, also underneath the deck. Very similar energy. Okay, Spirit. What does my pile 2 need to know about their dreams? Why shouldn't they give up on that dream that they're dreaming? Why shouldn't you give up on that dream you're dreaming? And for some of you guys, I definitely feel like this is about a relationship. Maybe it's about people not approving of your relationship. But it don't matter. Love prevails. Period. Just a quick note. That's not for everybody. But if it's for you, love prevails. What does my pile number 2 need to know why they should not give up on the dreams that they're dreaming? Okay, that's too many. Let me get one, Spirit. Why should my pile number 2 not give up, not quit on that dream that they're dreaming? Also, if I look at the Temperance card and the Moon card, it's like once you're giving to yourself, you can give a lot more to other people too. Like when you don't have your own cup filled and you're trying to fill other people's cup, it's just draining the crap out of you, and it's like you're not giving your best efforts to the people that you do want to help. Okay, Cosmic Power, Mawilisa, number 2. So that's 222 now. Oh, that's the 4th 2 actually, because you have the 2 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 2 of Swords. So 222. You could be seeing a lot of 2s. This could definitely be about partnerships for some of you guys. Let's read about it. You are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are sacred. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. Rise up into your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. Declaration: my power shines forth from within. So what they want you to know is, again, referring to the That's So Raven reference that made me do this reading, it's like, nothing that's for you can be taken. Like, bitch, how can I lose when I'm already chose? Okay, like, you might have seen a vision, you've seen a vision, you've seen a dream, and it's gonna happen. And you don't have to worry that it's not gonna happen for you, because that's why it was shared with you in the first place. It's because it's yours. So you have to step into your power of going after it, really. You don't want to sit back Like the King of Cups with the Four of Cups feels like it's like you're ignoring it a little bit. Like you want to say no to what your heart really desires, what your heart truly wants. And that's kind of what I started the reading off talking about too with the Two of Pentacles. Like, you know what you want. Like, but people are like, don't quit your day job. And I'm not telling you to quit your day job, but I am telling you to go after what you really want. Like, if you really want something, you really have to put that energy into it to show that you want it, not ignore it. But they want you to know, as far as your dream goes and not giving up on it, that you are magic. You are doing everything right. So release the fear that you're doing something wrong. And then that made me think of the Moon card too with the Temperance. It's like there's a lot of fear and anxiety behind the Moon card because it's about embracing the unknown. And I was talking about how you could be scared to follow your heart because you don't know what's gonna happen. And it's like, you don't have to know what's gonna happen. As long as you're doing what you feel is right, you're divinely guided and you're divinely protected. So don't worry about it. Don't shrink yourself. I feel like that's kind of a message too. They want you to know not to shrink yourself down. Okay, Spirit, let me get some closing messages here. For my group number 2, why shouldn't they quit on that dream that they're dreaming? Why should my pile number 2 not quit or give up on that dream that they're dreaming? Why should my pile number 2 not quit that dream that they've been dreaming? Exactly. You are magic. You know, it's not what's here, the freaking magician. You are a master manifester. You have all the tools that you need to literally make your dream come true already. It's just about you utilizing it. It's about you believing that you already have the gusto to do what you gotta do. The 9 of Wands. But you're paranoid about it. Like, you're like, oh, but what if it doesn't go good? Oh, but what if people don't like it? Oh, what if people say something about it? And it's like, man, screw those people. And then you got the Page of Pentacles. You're trying to figure out how to do it just right. Like, you're studying it, but it's something that can make you money. It has to do with, like, this dream will up your finances because it's most likely something that you're already good at. And when you do things that you're good at, you're going to, those things make you money. Like, period, point blank. Like, everybody says to do what you're passionate about because it's easy, it's fun, you're interested in it, and it's going to be really easy for you to teach other people about it. Okay, the Death card just came out. With the King of Swords. It's time for you to transition into this period of putting your words are magic. Your truth is magic. So you being closed off, you not sharing that truth with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Two of Swords is like holding you back. And it's like, that's over. That's done. We're going to this new position, this new transitional phase where I'm speaking everything into existence with the King of Swords. The King of the Swords and the Magician, like literally you are speaking everything into existence. But it's like, in order to have a rebirth, you have to face your truth first. So what is your truth? What truth is it that you have to face? I have a feeling that it's the fact that you are the magician, that you are the master manifester, that you really have all the tools that you need right in front of you to start whatever it is that you want to get started. The Page of Wands with the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're paranoid about this idea. The 3 of Pentacles. The idea could definitely involve collaborating with somebody. Collaborating with somebody, sharing your work with other people. And maybe that's where the fear comes from. It's like you have this fear of people judging your work because you love it so much and you're so passionate about it. But it's like the people who it's for will resonate with it. The people who it's for will love it. And the people that it's not for, they're not going to love it. And that's not your problem. It's none of your business. It has nothing to do with you. So you have to still put your work out there. With the Page of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles. And more people are going to work with you than what you're expecting. Like, I think more people are going, like a collective, a good amount of people are going to enjoy it. They're going to admire it. And then with the King of Swords coming out and the Queen of Swords coming out, it's like this energy of like the Queen, as much as she, like, they both say it how it is, but like when I think of a Queen energy, it's more of a sitting back and waiting for, you know, people to come to you and then giving them your truth. And I feel like maybe that's been happening and then you don't give them your truth really, like maybe you sugarcoat it a little bit for them. But then the King of Swords coming out here is like, I'm going out and I'm giving that energy out. Like, so I'm going up to people and I'm giving them the truth. So I feel like that's an energy you're tapping into. That King of Swords. Like, it's like I'm breaking down walls and telling the truth. Okay? And then you have the Page of Pentacles clarified by the Eight of Wands and the King of Cups coming out again. So clarification, or not clarification, confirmation for sure that you need to follow your heart and you need to follow it fast because it's screaming. Like, part of your soul is screaming, like, please do this, please do this, please do this. And it feels very ignored, but I feel like you're getting to a position where you're either going to be receiving a lot of, like maybe when you share your truth, or maybe even before you share your truth, it's like you're going to receive a lot of words of encouragement, or just this feeling like this, you might even not even get words of encouragement. You might just feel pushed into this by the universe. Like the universe might just be coming with a shove for you because they really want you they want you to get what you want. They want you to succeed. They want you to be happy. They want you to have your dream come true. And sometimes we need a push. And it's gonna happen fast with the Eight of Wands, which is like what I was feeling when I was shuffling for you. Like everything was just jumping out and that just made me feel like something was popping off. Something's happening very quickly. Okay? And then the bottom of the deck energy, you have the Star card, Aquarius energy. And then behind that you have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords again. So confirmations here, confirmations there. I feel like I'm really like on it with this message, and I hope that you guys are resonating. I hope that you guys know what I'm talking about because all these confirmations are flying out. But again, the Seven of Swords is talking about truth. Sevens are an invitation from Spirit to do something. So this is an invitation from Spirit for you to tell the truth, for you to release with the Five of Swords. It's for you to release something, some type of truth, and it's the truth about your dream with the star. Like the star is about wishing on a star and wanting your dream to come true, but you have to have hope and you have to have faith. Like those are the keys in your dreams coming true, because like you might have this dream and it sounds so like far-fetched, but in reality, it's like if you want it to come true, it totally can, but you have to have faith in, you know, the higher power, whatever that is that you believe in, that they can do it for you. I also feel like the Star card's very healing, so I feel like when you do have this release, when you do share your truth about what it is that you truly desire, what it is that your heart really wants, it's gonna be very healing for you. Okay, let me get an advice card from the dragons. I think this is the first time I'm using the dragons on my channel. I've had them the whole time, but I just thought you should know. This is the first time I'm using them. Okay, let me get an advice card from Spirit. That's a lot happening at one time. Okay, let me get one advice card from Spirit, please. From the dragons, what advice do you have for my pile number 2 when it comes to their dream? When it comes to their dreams, the dreams that they are dreaming. When it comes to their dreams, Spirit, what message do you have for my pile 2, for my group 2? What messages do you have for them? And if you felt guided to, definitely please watch pile number 1 because there are some similarities, and I think that's just how it works. Like I watch a lot of tarot myself, and the piles are always connected, so you don't have to. But if you felt guided to, or if you feel like there's something else that you want to know, something that could maybe make this message even more clear, definitely tap in and watch pile number 1. All right, Spirit, let me get one card of advice from the dragons about my pile number 2 and why they should not quit that dream that they are dreaming, why they shouldn't give up on their dream. Okay. Thor's red, black, and gold dragon protects you in times of change. And what did I say? You have protection. You are divinely guided, right? With this Temperance card. A time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax. You are safe. Thank you, Spirit. Look at this badass dragon. Okay? I love my dragons. I don't know why I don't use them. I do, but we're not going to talk about it. Also, before I read that, I'm going to read the bottom of the deck energy here. Why do I keep forgetting? I keep forgetting something about that. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy with the other deck was the Sun card. Behind it is the Four of Wands, and behind that is the Ten of Wands. And I think this is really interesting because I was talking about, like, the reading started with the Three of Wands in reverse, so I was referencing the Four of Wands because that's the success. Also, happy birthday to somebody, whoever is watching this, and it's your birthday or it's your season. What season are we in? We're still in Sag season, so happy birthday to all my Saggies out there. But yeah, I was referencing how you feel like you're stuck, but you feel like it's like you're one step away from success. And here it is. Ten of Wands with the Four of Wands and the Sun makes me feel like, you know, you could be you feel overwhelmed, you feel burdened, like you got the whole team on your back, for real. But in reality, like when I see this card, I know that I need to tell you that you need to ask for help. Like, you can always ask for help, and you can ask for spiritual guidance, or seek spiritual guidance if that's what you need. But definitely communicate with your angels because they're always there and they want you to succeed. So just ask them to help you get to your success. And then the Sun card, I feel like the need to say, like, the Sun rules the ego. So I feel like it's like you have to, like, shrink your ego, make it smaller, and use your emotional being to ask for help. To ask for help with self-care, to ask for help with having stronger boundaries, maybe with people who are draining you. But it's like, once you ask for help, like that's the step. I feel like that's the step that you are missing to get to your happiness and to get to your success and to reach those milestones. You just need some help. And it could be from somebody you know, it could be from a soulmate, but it could also be about, it could be spiritually, like maybe you just need spiritual guidance. Okay. All right, back to Thor's red and black dragon. I'm gonna read it again because I just went off on a different tangent. Protects you in times of change, a time of rapid transition and transformation. Relax, you are safe. And that just makes me think of the Death card. You have the Death card here, and that's definitely a major transition. Okay, so drawing this card indicates that you are ready to change a situation, circumstance, or relationship, or you're already doing so. This is challenging for you, and the universe is reminding you that you have earned the right to receive support and assistance. What did I just say? Okay, amen. Your guidance is to ask an army of these dragons to clear the energies around you and protect you as you make this transformation. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. And I was really talking about being paranoid. So yeah, ask these dragons to come in, clear all these negative energies out, and then relax because you're in good hands. All state. I'm weird. Okay, continuing. Then relax, knowing you are safe, guided, and supported. These dragons will ensure you make the changes in a way that is for the highest good of all concerned. These very hard-working warrior dragons consume dense energies very rapidly and thoroughly, and they come to you with dedication, love, and wisdom. So accept graciously what they have to offer you. This card is also a call to service. You are asked to send these dragons to places and situations that need their protection at this time. Okay, so I feel like your guidance is, just to transition and to ask for guidance when you need it, to ask for support, ask for protection. But you already are all of those things. But the more that you communicate with your spirit guides, the more that they can help you. Like, they can't help you if you don't ask them for help. So I feel like they're definitely calling you to do that. That is all I have for you guys today, pile 2. I hope that you guys absolutely enjoyed it, because I did. I think this reading was absolutely beautiful, and I hope that you guys make the decision to, you know, despite what other people say, whether you keep your day job or don't keep your day job, I hope that you decide to follow your dreams, because that's what we're all here to do. You are a soul living a human experience, so do what you want to do. If you enjoyed this reading today, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and send this to a friend if it brought you any joy, love, light, peace, or happiness. If it made you smile, if it made you laugh, and you think that somebody else needs that, send this to them. All right, my pal 2, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching, and I love you guys.